play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, short throw to Disley, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson, short throw to Disley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty, all right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much. So they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter? Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 32 yards. As his guys continue to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free. And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed. And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Come on, man. Let's go. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here first and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He can run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Matt Judon, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, 84 yards. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one has all been over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the